Hi viewers, welcome to another edition of Mari Clinic Live. How are you today? I remain your host, Marlaya and Oputi. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for always joining us. Please do remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel if this is interesting to you, and please do click on the like button if you like this video. So today I'll be looking at the topic, who is training your child or children? Who is training your child? As a parent, we all need to ask ourselves this question so that we can be sure that you are the one that is truly training your child. You are the one truly raising that child. The reason why I'm asking this question is because these days, many parents are just too busy for their children. They are just too busy to raise and to train their children by themselves. Some of us, our children are just co-tenants with us. You only provided them with the accommodation where they reside. You stay with them, but their training, their moral upbringing, their moral standards are not being impacted by you. Some of our children, are being trained indirectly by external forces around us. They are being trained by the things they see in the environment, that by the things they see in the environment or even around them. That is if the parents neglect the training of that child to those external influences. For example, for some people, your children are being trained by your nannies, your children are being trained by your cooks, your children are being trained by your drivers, your children are being trained by even your grandmas, or social media. Your children are being trained by media, by their peers or friends in school. Now, the thing is, some people might be like, oh, what is wrong in those people training my children? There is nothing wrong if my nanny trains my children or even my grandma. The question is, before you give your children to those people to train, do you know what their moral standard is? Now, if the moral standard of your grandma or your grandparent is such that you can attest to the fact that, wow, if they train my child, that child will turn out well, then you can leave your child in the care of grandma, or their training in the hands of grandma. But when you know that the moral standing of your parents is such that is questionable, and you wouldn't want to leave your child in their hands, or you wouldn't want your child to turn out the way you turned out, then you have to train your child by yourself. Now, when you don't train your child by yourself, I can assure you media will help you train your child. I mean, those children now, they are so fast and so versatile or conversant with anything digital now, electronic. They can operate anything from tablet to phones. I mean, even a 3-year-old will unlock a phone and go to and go to where all the social media handles are on the phone. So if you don't have time to sit with them, to teach them, see, this is respect, this is how to respect elderly people. This is how you must say thank you when you are being given food, when you are being cared for. And say thank you to everyone who made the food available, who cooked it, who provided the meal. You must go around to say thank you to daddy, thank you to mommy, thank you to even the cook or the nanny who made the food. When the driver drops the children, do you train them to tell the driver thank you? Because some of us will say, oh yeah, well, he's doing his job, he's doing his job. Now, when you are raising children that you are not training them, how to be responsible people in society. I tell you, when they grow up, they will grow up with entitlement mentality. When people do things, for them, they will say, oh, after all, it's my right, it's my, I'm entitled to it. No, thank you, nothing. That is not good. Please do train them about life itself, even about money. You must train your children about finances, about money. It is very important. It's an important part of their life. No school curriculum will teach them money or finances. And money is going to be an integral part of their life or their living when they grow up into adults. So from childhood, start teaching them savings, start teaching them investment. Let them understand money as a means of exchange. Let them understand work as a means of getting money. I'm not the type that, oh, your children comes home with, strange and expensive things. You are now asking question, where did you get it from? How did you come by this? Nothing like that. Why? Because you are not part of that child's training. So please, let's check it very well. Ask yourself, who is truly training my child? Who is training your child? That young boy, that young girl, who is training them? You may never can tell. Many people are training him or her. She's getting the training online. She's getting the training from her peers. She's getting the training from friends. She's getting the training from the media. If you fail to teach your children, you will see, you would have succeeded in having others help you train them, whichever and however way they want them to turn out. So when in future they turn out being the opposite of what you don't want, please know that it is your fault because you left their training to strangers, you left their trainings to third party, you refuse to do the training by yourself as a father or as a mother. Rather, you know you outsourced it. You outsourced your parental rules or your parental your parental role to train them. You outsourced it to other people, and that is why when some of these children grow up and you start seeing traits that you did not teach them in them, then you should know that it's because you neglected their training into the hands of others. That is why those children picked up the things that you didn't train them for. So it is important for us to train our children, no matter how busy you are. No matter how busy you are, you must give time to the training of these children. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to what they do, what they engage in, what they watch. Make sure what they watch, you are aware of what they are watching, what they are viewing, where they go. Make sure you know all those things. Don't be a familiar stranger to your children. It is very important. So I'd like to stop here now. Hope you do enjoy this video. Please, if you enjoy it, do click on the like button, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more, as I promise to bring us more interesting topic. I'm going to leave you with these words. Please train your child by yourself, and train your child too in the way of the Lord. Let them know how to study the word. Let them know what it means to live by the word, because that will go a long way in helping them to turn out into good men and women in future. And let us put an end to raising dysfunctional children, because those are the children that will turn out to be dysfunctional adults that are creating problems in homes and marriages today. So till we meet again, say bye bye. I am your host.